Yes, we are going to present three applications today which we have developed and already implemented in the market and for about a little over a year, which is quite successful in the market. So basically it's about free and completely tested solution right now. And also it's in the progress, so we will be continuously adding more features. This is the shuttle. This is actually designed to work with Nimbus. So once the Nimbus is set up, you can use this for a passenger app, mobile app, which is you can start there by scanning the routes with a QR code. So whatever the route they want, you can scan it with a QR code, and it enables commuters to give pickup schedule, ETA to pick up points, and track real-time movement on the map. And the solution is available both in Android and iOS versions. And this is how it works. The passenger can download the app and scan the QR code anywhere. Like if you are going to use it for public application, bus stands or something, you can put the routes QR coded. So the passenger, you don't have to give any other instruction. You go to the bus stand and he will have his route. Just scan it and add it, and once it is added, it will be there permanently, and you can add more than one route. So when you want to go, you can just go into the route, and then it will show that bus is coming at which point and it's late or on time. And then secondarily, you can we have given a passenger to be able to give a feedback. This can be used for like corporate internal buses as well, which is you can give a feedback. The driver, cleanliness, air conditioner, space, and any other comments, and also they can upload a photograph. So if the seats are in bad condition, they can upload a photograph. And that goes to another web interface where you can do analytics. You can download and which percentage of vehicles are in good condition based on the criteria. And this is also highly customizable. So if any features needed, added, changed, it's possible. And this is our second application. This is specific for some markets actually, where you hire or have drivers driven, not like this is like a features combined from car sharing system plus a taxi system, where you get best of both mixed, so that some markets where you hire vehicles or drivers for your corporate transport, like large companies have a lot of staff visiting between company officers and meeting customers and tracking how many kilometers to pay to the drivers is what this does, and it's very easily handled that operation. So it also organizes, share and minimize vehicle usage. Sometimes they did the same thing with maybe 10 vehicles, they can now do it with maybe 6 vehicles, because it really tracks, and also it shares, like if the one person is requesting and going from A to B, and another person is going in a large company, like it can put together. And it consists of 4 mobile apps for driver, requester, passenger requester, approver, and it has a dispatcher level, driver, and a web interface for the dispatcher control center. And apps are available in both Android and iOS. How it works is like if any of the type of user logs in, and they put like in a taxi system, you put the origin and the destination, and what type of a vehicle you need, how many people are going, and whether you like to share or you want it dedicated, and the quality of the vehicle, like you want a high luxury vehicle or basic vehicle, like that you can put those features, and then it can go to a next level manager. So if you are a manager level, you don't need another manager. But if you are a requester level, you can have a line manager to approve the trip. And then there is a dispatcher. It doesn't automatically go to driver, but there is a dispatcher to combine, share, like to meet with the corporate policy. And then dispatcher only select the driver and assign the job. Then the driver sees it like a taxi system where and he will go to the pickup, and passenger starts seeing the vehicle 2 hours before or whatever time before the trip, and then he can go to the vehicle, and it just works like a taxi system beyond that point. And end of the day, end of the day you can calculate like say give a 1 week interval, and this person has done how many miles he has used in vehicles or passenger, or how many driver to pay the driver, how many kilometers he has done within this specific time to pay the driver. So which is otherwise this end of transport management is a very complex task which can be done very easily. And Jacinta will present our latest application. Hazel.
So Hazel is our mobile application which works with FlashPay. So it can work with VLON as well. So this is how it works. So you just have to enter FlashPay token. Or you can like see if the FlashPay token is too long, so it's probably not a good idea that you ask user to copy and paste it. Sometimes it might have like spaces here and there, so it might not work properly. So you can probably like use a free application which you can convert text to QR code and send it to the customer. So he just scans the QR code and logs in. So what it does is like you can create different dashboards. If you have worked with Sensor, so like on Sensor you can create different dashboards. Just like that, you can create dashboards. So each dashboard you can have telematic sensors. So and then each sensor you can configure, you can add the interval, and then you can set different thresholds to monitor depending on your like sensor. So if it's a door, you can set like it's a digital input, so 0 0 is closed, within 0 0 it's closed, and you can probably make it green, and if it's 1, it's open, so you can make it red, so you can easily find out whether it's closed or open. So this is a small video about the application. So you log in, and then so this is how it will look like. You really don't have to go inside the dashboards. You can just scroll back and forth, or you can go inside and then see like what's the status inside a certain facility, or sort of if it's a fridge, or like if you want to monitor like even tire pressure sensors can be it's just a parameter, so you can add anything, and then you can see the location on the map as well. So we'll be adding long press, and it will open the default navigators, so it's possible to navigate the location, and so you can leave the token if it's required. You can add multiple tokens. So this is how you share the token with another user, and you can share the configuration. So it's right now it's on iOS, so it sends to iCloud, and the other user gets the configuration like without even touching any configuration. So here, like you can give a meaningful name to the sensor, and then you can select the sensor type. It's like just like VLON sensor type, so you can set it there, and then you can add. So these are the types. So then you can add the color, threshold ranges, and then set the color that you want. So that makes it easier for users to find out like what it is. They don't really read the value, so you don't know whether it's out of range or within the range, so it's easy to find out. So it's quite convenient. You just click the plus sign, and then you get the list of telematics devices from FlashPay, and look for the parameter. You can add single or multiple parameters at once. If you are familiar with MQTT dash or like MQTT tiles, it's very similar, but we think it's more user friendly, and it works on iOS. So like right now we have the dashboards and configuration sharing, and like finding out the device's location, but the next version will be adding reports. So it will be a complete solution then. So you really don't have to connect, like go to a PC and then download the report. You can just see everything on your mobile. And next is adding alert. So that was a little bit of technical challenge, but we spoke to FlashPay, and then they directed us in the right way. So now we are working on adding alerts. So it will be like you can add your thresholds, and then probably like a sort of a time, whether like say if it's a temperature, like you want to know whether it's between 20 to 25, or like if it's more than 25 to more than 5 minutes, alert me, or if it's 25 to more than 2 minutes, don't alert me, like that. So you can configure those things, and so these are the next steps, and we'll be adding, like right now we don't have control in sort of input outputs, but we are adding that as well. So setting notifications, monitoring, and then Android version we are working on it, but we wanted to start with iOS version, as like iOS doesn't have anything that works like open source MQTT application, so that's why we developed it first, the iOS version, and then we thought like we'll gather the feedback from other partners and users, and then start on Android. Because even FlashP has something called MQTT test, very similar. Also, like you can use it as like a product where you make a bundle of sensors. You talked about wireless sensors, so you make a bundle of sensors and then you add it to FlashP. You make your configuration in your mobile, and you set the like a box with a QR code and two QR codes. One is for token, the other one is for the configuration. So user just have to install sensors, scan it, the token, and scan the configuration QR, and then it's good to monitor. It's like zero touch auto like provisioning. So it's good, like you have users who doesn't want to spend much time configuration dashboard, though it looks easy. Sometimes when you have to do like about like 50-20 sensors, you have to spend a lot of time, and it's not like a really good thing to do when you have to do this always. So this makes it easier for the user to start using the product.
So this is kind of a front end like Sensator, but on a mobile?
Yes, it's like Sensator but on mobile. It's a native mobile application. We used Swift and Cocoa MQTT, and we used Google Maps for the location, and what's the other thing? Backend we use FlashP. So
the communication between FlashP and the application is MQTT?
That's right, exactly.
Okay.
So, and we'll be using analytics, FlashP analytics to get reports and all that. So it basically works with FlashP as a backend. So you know FlashP you can connect anything, like we don't know any other third party.
Do you have any plans for having a desktop version of it? Because usually the mobile app is important, but the customer has to have a desktop version as well. So
yeah, that's
like things border.
Yes, that's in the plans, but we wanted to start with mobile application because our experience was like most of these engineers and the maintenance guys, they are always like not in front of a computer, so just they need to see it on mobile. Maybe they're at home and like it's 24/7 operation, like working with the sensors and like monitoring certain environments. So that's why we did the mobile application, but we actually have the plans to do it on web, but maybe next year we'll start working on that. But right now we wanted to start with mobile versions.
And so logging into this application, so we can download it for free for
Yes,
us.
you can, yeah, okay.
And logging in, do we use our users?
No, it's actually
For our end users, how can they use it?
violent users.
Yeah,
Okay.
our end users. How can they monitor the
Violent
sensors?
users, so this is actually authenticated by FlashP, so you need to have a FlashP account. So FlashP up to 10 devices you can have a free account. So what you have to do is on VLN CMS you have to create phrase translator, send it to FlashP, and then on FlashP you can create your token and share it with the user. So that's how it's authenticated.
So if I have a FlashP account, I can use this application for free?
Exactly. You can. It's a free version is you can add 2 dashboards, 5 sensors,
Okay.
and you cannot share the configuration. But if you get the paid version, it's 99 US cents, so it's nothing. We wanted users to use it and then give us feedback so we can improve ourselves. So that's how you can see, but we can send you a reading code to start with, so not a problem. Yeah, so that's about it, and then we'll be posting on Flashit forum, like how to basically log question. We have made sort of a manual how to connect from VLM to FlashP, like a guideline. So you can look at it and then probably start using this application.
How many sensors can you put in there?
You can put any number of sensors.
Sorry?
Any number of sensors you can.
Any number.
Yeah, any type, any number of sensors.
Do you have any like shapes like the ones we have in
Widgets?
Sensorator?
Yeah, widgets actually, we learned about it, but then when you add widgets, like you have like then like sort of we saw some limitations where like probably like it's too small for people to see, but this we thought it's sort of it's easier for users to understand, but it's in the plans, but right now the UI we created, we really didn't like it, so we just thought that we'll go ahead with this, and people like it, so probably if you make a request, we can think about it. It's possible to do it, but then like when you have like a lot of sensors, we feel that it's probably not easy to monitor these widgets and all that. It becomes very small.
Yeah.
So, but here, like you change the color
Just
and then see the value, it's quite easy. So,
Any other question?
Not a question, small comment. First of all, amazing work. I think it's really great.
thank you.
He was asking about desktop. Immediately I'm thinking this can be a small iPad even mounted constantly because it's updating in real time. So the question is when a certain reading goes above or beyond a value, allowable value, the notifications are generated at the app level?
Yes, yes. Right now, yes, but with the web version, we will have a, like, you can, just like on Learn, you can send it to mobile or email. But right now, it will be on mobile. So it's possible to have it in, on, like, mounted in like a facility to monitor it and say it as well. So we have some other plans for that, so probably in future we will talk about it.
Do you have plans to get the data directly from around? Because in some cases the device is on wireless itself.
You can send the read translator.
I know you can do retranslation and send it to FlashP, but you don't have plans to get it directly from around. Because in this case you will use all the other features like notifications and so on and so forth.
You can probably do like a forking or do a read translator. That's what most of our customers do right now.
Okay.
You can do that, but it doesn't connect directly to VLAN. You know, it's not. It's a different protocol and all. So we didn't want to integrate with that. We wanted to create something